Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the US states with no income tax for 2023. Everybody wants a lower tax bill. One way to accomplish that might be to live in a state with no income tax. Even though most states levy some form of tax on personal income, 8 states have no individual income tax of any kind as of 2023. In addition, New Hampshire does not tax wages and is gradually phasing out its tax on investment income from dividends and interest, which will disappear entirely after 2026. Before you pull up stakes and hire a moving company to take everything you own to one of these enlightened lands, you might want to consider other factors, including sales, excise, and property taxes. Affordability. The impact of lower taxes on a state's ability to invest in social services, such as infrastructure, education, and healthcare. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the US states with no income tax for 2023. Now let's dig deeper into each of the US states with no income tax for 2023. Number 9 on the list of US states with no income tax for 2023 is Washington. Washington may appear desirable from a tax perspective, but there's a lot more than income taxes to consider. Of all the states without income taxes, Washington has the highest state local effective tax rate of 10.7% in 2022, the 30th lowest in the country, according to the Tax Foundation. Washington has the highest tax burden among states without a wage income tax, Jared Walczak, Vice President of State Projects for the Tax Foundation, says. The state has recently adopted tax on high earners' capital gains income, but even beyond that, it has a high-rate sales tax and a gross receipts tax that imposes significant burdens not only on Washington businesses but also on the state's labor market and, indirectly, consumers. The state also has a fair share of wealthy residents who have significant tax burdens elsewhere, he says. Washington's median real estate taxes for an owner-occupied home are the 13th highest in U.S., and its state sales tax rate of 6.5%, plus an average local tax rate of 2.36%, ranks 6th highest in the country. Number 8 on the list of U.S. states with no income tax for 2023 is Nevada. Nevada doesn't have a state income tax, but its overall state and local effective tax rate of 9.6% in 2022 is only the 18th lowest in the country, according to the Tax Foundation. It relies more on sales taxes to finance government activities, with a state sales tax of 6.85% and an average local sales tax rate of 1.38%, making its combined state and tax rate the 13th highest in the country in 2023, according to the Tax Foundation. The state also benefits from tourist sales tax revenue. The median real estate taxes for an owner-occupied home are well below the U.S. average, according to the Lincoln Institute of Land Policy. Number 7 on the list of U.S. states with no income tax for 2023 is Texas. Texas doesn't have income tax, instead, it relies on sales and property taxes to fund state services. Its state sales tax rate of 6.25% plus average local sales taxes of 1.95% ranks 14th highest in the country, according to the Tax Foundation. Texas ranks 12th highest in the country in per capita property taxes, according to the Lincoln Institute of Land Policy. Its state local effective tax rate of 8.6% in 2022 is the 6th lowest in the country, according to the Tax Foundation. Number 6 on the list of U.S. states with no income tax for 2023 is South Dakota. South Dakota is an attractive state from a financial perspective for many reasons: no state income tax, desirable trust laws, and a relaxed standard for establishing residency. Its statewide sales tax rate of 4.5% and local sales taxes averaging 1.9% is the 32nd highest in the country in 2023, according to the Tax Foundation. South Dakota also has average per capita property taxes, and its state local effective tax rate of 8.4% is the 4th lowest in the country. Number 5 on the list of U.S. states with no income tax for 2023 is Florida. Making the move to Florida comes with multiple tax benefits. It doesn't charge income, estate, or inheritance taxes, and its state and local effective tax rate of 9.1% in 2022 was the 11th lowest in the country, according to the Tax Foundation. Florida's state sales tax rate is 6% and local governments add an average of 1.02% in sales taxes for a combined rate that ranks in the middle. For the U.S. property taxes are below average, and residents 65 and older and veterans can receive extra breaks. Number 4 on the list of U.S. states with no income tax for 2023 is New Hampshire. New Hampshire doesn't levy a wage and salary tax. It does, however, currently tax interest and dividend income, unlike the other states on this list. That tax rate is 4% in 2023, and it's going to decrease by 1 percentage point each year until it disappears entirely in 2027, when New Hampshire will be entirely income tax free. New Hampshire also has no statewide sales tax. It relies primarily on property taxes, and its per capita property tax is the third highest in the U.S., according to the Lincoln Institute of Land Policy. New Hampshire's state local effective tax rate of 9.6% ranks 16th lowest in the country. Number 3 on the list of U.S. states with no income tax for 2023 is Wyoming. One of the most tax-friendly states in the country, Wyoming has the second lowest state local effective tax rate of 7.5% in 2022. Its state sales tax rate of 4% plus an average local sales tax rate of 1.36% ranks 44th highest in the country. Wyoming relies on property taxes for a larger portion of its revenue, but a significant part of those taxes come from mineral production, such as natural gas, coal, and oil. Its effective tax rate on a median value, owner-occupied home ranks among the 10 lowest in the U.S., according to the Lincoln Institute of Land Policy. Wyoming also offers a property tax relief program for low-income homeowners. Number 2 on the list of U.S. states with no income tax for 2023 is Tennessee. As of 2021, Tennessee officially did away with taxes on investment income and interest, making it income tax-free. It also has some of the lowest per capita property taxes at $834, according to the Lincoln Institute for Land Policy. A larger portion of its revenue comes from its statewide sales tax of 7% and average local sales taxes of 2.55%. Tennessee's combined rate is the second highest in the country in 2023, according to the Tax Foundation. It's still a low-tax state overall, however, with a state local effective tax rate of 7.6%, which is the third lowest in the U.S., according to the Tax Foundation. Number 1 on the list of U.S. states with no income tax for 2023 is Alaska. Alaska is the most tax-friendly state in the country, with the lowest state and local effective tax rate of 4.6% in 2022, according to the Tax Foundation. Compare this with New York, which has the highest effective tax rate of 15.9%. The oil-rich state repealed its personal income tax in 1980, and it doesn't charge statewide sales tax. Local governments can levy their own sales taxes up to 7.5%, but the average rate is just 1.76%, according to the Tax Foundation. Alaska ranks 14th highest in the U.S. for median real estate taxes on an owner-occupied home, according to the Lincoln Institute of Land Policy. So, which is your favorite states among the U.S. states with no income tax for 2023? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite states among the U.S. states with no income tax for 2023 in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure others would too.